Magandang araw sa ating mga bagong bayani. You're now about to embark on an exciting journey that will secure a better future for you and your family. But as in any journey, one must be prepared to face a new environment. This video will not only teach you how to cope with the challenges in a foreign land, but will also help you become a much valued worker and a source of our country's pride.
You may think that the Middle East is all desert, but 1/4 of its 1 million square mile area is cultivated with rice, cereal, fruits, and vegetables. The Middle East is between the continents of Europe, Asia, and Africa. Its wealth lies in its underground oil and gas fields, and it is rich in untapped metallic mineral resources. The climate is generally hot and humid during the summer months and moderate during the winter. Sandstorms are common during the months of April to July. Almost 27 million inhabitants live in the region. The Middle East is the birthplace of Islam. All customs, traditions, and ways of life are adjusted to the strict tenets of this religion. All Muslims believe in the oneness of Allah, the Almighty Creator, as attested to in the Quran, the holy book of Islam. During the 9th month of the Islamic calendar, the Muslims observe Ramadan. They abstain from eating, smoking, and drinking from sunrise to sunset. However, there are countries in the region that allow you to practice your religion freely, namely the UAE, Qatar, Bahrain, Kuwait, Oman, and Turkey.
Now that you know your destination better, we hope you feel more confident working in this country. Before leaving though, there are a lot of preparations that have to be made.
To work legally in the Middle East, you need a passport issued by the Department of Foreign Affairs with an approved visa from the respective consulates of the country you will work in. A 6-month resident or working visa is issued by the consulates to foreign nationals who will stay in the Middle East for study, research, employment, or other legitimate reasons. Before leaving, open a savings account here in the Philippines in the name of your beneficiary for remittance purposes. Door-to-door remittances are risky. Remit money to established banking institutions only. There are commercial banks in the Middle East where you can exchange foreign currency and remit money to your beneficiaries here in the Philippines. You will board your plane at the Ninoy Aquino International Airport or the Centennial Terminal Airport. Be at the airport 3 to 4 hours before your scheduled flight. Have your baggage checked by a customs officer. All baggage will pass through a scanning machine to ensure your and other passengers' safety. To avoid delays and hassles, avoid bringing flammable materials like lighters and matches, and sharp or pointed objects. It is also prohibited to bring pirated DVDs, CDs, and other illegally reproduced items. Do not carry any liquid and gel items like drinks in cans or plastic bottles, perfumes, colognes, toothpastes, and the like in your hand-carried baggage. Instead, seal and place them inside your check-in baggage. Report to the airline check-in counter where you will present your documents for verification and clearance. Your passport, ticket, stamped entry visa or work permit or its equivalent entry form, overseas employment certificate or e-receipt, employment contract or the agency worker agreement verified by the POEA, PDOS certificate, and your immigration departure card. Present your passport and plane ticket and turn over all baggage that you wish to check in. They will get the first page of your ticket and give you a boarding pass and a baggage claim stub. You will also be given an embarkation card. Fill up this card with your flight details such as your airport of origin, flight number, and your destination. Keep this card for the immigration officer. Other passengers need to pay a terminal fee. You, however, are exempted. You simply need to present your overseas employment certificate or e-receipt. Go to the immigration counter with the documents and your boarding pass. Here, the immigration officer will check your immigration and NBI clearance as well as the other documents. After this, you can proceed to the waiting area. Check your boarding pass for the gate number where you will board your flight. Stay in the waiting area nearest your gate and wait for the boarding announcement. Note the differences in working here in the Philippines from working in the Middle East. The basic work week in the Middle East is from Saturday to Thursday. Friday is the Muslim rest day and is considered a non-working day. A 48-hour work week is observed, and work hours begin as early as 7 in the morning and as late as 10:30 in the evening. These work hours may vary depending on the prayer times, which are governed by the rising and setting of the sun. Remember that Islamic customs are strictly observed in most Middle Eastern countries. Women must wear conservative clothes when in public. The abaya is the traditional outer garment worn over the head and should be worn at all times. Too much makeup in public is discouraged. Always bring proper identification whenever you go outdoors. The native and official language spoken throughout the Arab world is Arabic. It is considered the sacred language of the Quran. It is best to learn common Arabic words to make communication easier, although English is also generally used. Many companies provide free transport services from where you are staying to your workplace and vice versa. Free transportation is sometimes also provided to the marketplace or malls for shopping or banking purposes. Check with your company for their shuttle schedules. You may likewise take the taxi, bus, or train. If you will work in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, be sure to meet with your company's office representative who will take a studio to have a number of photos taken for your file once you arrive at the job site. They will retain your passport to do the required registration with the immigration authorities and will provide you with a temporary ID letter to enable you to move freely. Your company will apply for your residency permit, known in Arabic as the Iqama. Keep the Iqama at all times and show it to the authorities when required. The Iqama represents your individual identity document in Saudi Arabia. As an employee, you are encouraged to be respectful, honest, and sincere in dealing with your employers. Have the initiative to do things and do not abuse the kindness of your employer. Have a cheerful disposition. Maintain a harmonious relationship with your employer, supervisor, and co-workers. Be diligent and be willing to work overtime whenever needed. Address your employer with sir or ma'am, and always greet them good morning or good afternoon. Schedule your daily tasks systematically to finish them quickly and promptly. Listen to and understand instructions given by your employer. When in doubt, do not hesitate to ask questions. Learn to be flexible. Accept and adjust to your employer's way of life, habits, and practices. When you are reprimanded for making mistakes, stay calm and do your best to ensure that such mistakes will not happen again.
Working overseas entails responsibilities, not only to oneself, but also to your family, country, fellow OFWs, employer, and host country.